Alright, we should be live. Hopefully. I hope this isn't too quiet or too loud. We just make an announcement real quick. Alright, so I'm going to be reading the chat on my phone for now. Yeah. Latency, everything seems good. And yeah. Okay. So, we're going to close Discord as well on here. So what we are going to do, we're going to be making some wrappers, hopefully, in this stream. Joku is saying cap events. We all know it's bad packet events. Literally, instead of packet event, bad packet event. Okay. So let's see. But one changelog I came across yesterday, something tiny bit important maybe. When are you adding new packets? I don't add new packets. You know, I'm gonna make a new packet. Let's invent a new packet called crash computer. Like, yeah. And then just send it to the player, and yeah, we're not gonna get banned or anything. Everyone who calls packet events bad just tries to just throw away the issue it caused by themselves. Okay, so I guess I'm a bit quiet. Is that better? I hope. Okay, just max. We're just gonna go max. I hope I am loud enough now. Tell me if it's good now. Fan. Can you guys hear that? Oh no. How is this? Okay, I'm gonna try to talk a bit louder. And yeah, let's see. So one pretty important changelog that will be in 1.8. Some of you guys have probably already been doing this. Let me go to, it's already an example. So ignore this, all this weird stuff. The way I'm using it. Make sure you check out the example if you want to know how to use it correctly. So, by the way, this is not actually meant to be an example. I made a specific repository for the example. Nick says, yo, welcome to the stream. So, one pretty important changelog that I think it's pretty important. Actually, not too important, but why not? So, what some of you guys probably are doing is packet ID, making your own variable for it, and then you can do all your checks. Like, you know, if, and then maybe one or two if else. And yeah, you could do that. Well, actually, in 1.8, you're kind of gonna, you're supposed to do that basically. Otherwise, we're going to be doing multiple calls to the hash map. And you can save a tiny bit of performance, packet type. Instead of doing this and then, asking for the packet ID again, just do this. And then we do only one call to the map, and you can save some performance. Before, Packetevents used to cake it for you and call it once. But now you basically have to do it yourself. You don't have to, but you can save a tiny bit of performance. I can show you, yeah, basically you can see here. So now let's go to making some wrappers. Let's see what wrapper we should make. Can we go on Firefox? And let's go to wikivg/particle. What might be interesting? Let's just go to the 1.8 page. I hope the stream is not lagging. Just check real quick how it's doing. Should be, yep, it's doing good. So, which wrapper? Let's see, what have I not made? What's the most important one to make? What's this particle? Okay, I'm pretty sure already it's gonna be not the easiest one to make, but oh gosh, oh no. Look at all of these. Okay. This is, let's see, let's try it. Just, I can imagine how NMS abstracted this packet already, so is it client-sided or server-sided? Particle is client bound, that means server-sided. So let's create the wrapper. Particle, where is it? Yeah, particle. We don't really need the wikivg page actually, but yeah. So basically have that, that's the constructor. Alright, we're just gonna create some test methods so we can have a look at the class. 1.7 packet playout particle. Oh no, is it world particle? World particles. Let's see, probably is. Oh no. Okay, okay, 1.7, yes, 1.7 is going to be easy as hell to make. You can see we just have the data types right here, and wonder why there's a string actually, but yeah, let's rename this. We're not gonna use wikivg's naming, we're gonna use NMS's naming. And hi bro, it says in the chat, hi bro, and a monkey emoji. Okay, world particles. World particles. So we have the 1.7 one. Yeah, I like having it in here so that we don't have to use a decompiler to decompile this stuff. We have it all in the IDE and make stuff much easier without having to leave the IDE. And obviously, thanks to Funky Monkey's repository hosting these spigots, yeah. So 1.7, Alright, we might want to check the 1.7 wiki VG page. Protocol version numbers. We can go to 1.7.10. Exactly that. Let's go. Where is particles? Should be maybe world particles. Should we use a search? Okay, what we're gonna do is search. Okay, now I forgot how to search. Goddamn. How the hell do you search on Firefox? Okay, bruh, you need to create enums yourself for that packet. What are you on about? I have no idea what you mean. Well, let's see where the particle is. Now, how do you search? I literally searched the other day. Oh, there. I'm so blind. I'm so blind. Okay. What the hell? Okay, not that one. What? How did I miss that? Okay. Sure. I'm blind. I know. So you have a particle name and this is an ID. Okay, so now you're right. I get what you mean. Yeah, so here we have the particle name. So 1.7 makes it pretty easy for us. Now let's see. Let's make our own enum. So you were right. I just had no idea what you were talking about. So, particles, yeah. Particle. What's a good enum name? What do you guys think? Is particle a good name? Okay. So, particle ID. So, enum particle. Okay. Well, thing is, for all the other wrappers, I didn't add enum in front, so I think it would be kind of confusing. Maybe particle. Let's see what does bucket do? Oh, bucket has it. I think this is the same as these. Explode, explosion, normal. Oh yeah. Well, we're just gonna name it particle. And particle ID. Guess we could use a byte. Particle byte ID. This. Now we can say byte, get ID, return ID. Let's see all the IDs now. Alright. Wrong particle. Alright, so explode, switch ID. Case 0. Oh no. Is that even the what should I do? Should I make 40 cases? I wonder what NMS does. Enum particle. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. I think. Oh, now that makes sense. Okay. Yep. Not only the ID, we also I think this should be okay. Not only the ID, or we could, instead of having a for loop, you know, or wait, or we could just have it easier and do it the way NMS does, and yeah, take the string and the ID. What's this? What is boolean? What is this boolean? What is that? Oh well. Wait, long distance? True particle distance? No idea. No idea. So, but let's take the string as well. Private final string name. We can just call this ID. You don't need the boolean. I think so too, hopefully. Yeah. We're gonna call that ID because I don't know. I don't even know why. Name. Should I name this particle ID, get particle ID, or get ID? Yeah, so now let's create the particles. Oh wait, no, let's for loop through all of them. Okay, now it makes sense what you wanted, what you suggested us to do. If particle, we can just compare the IDs, then return particle. Otherwise, should I just return null? I guess I can return null, and this can be nullable. No, we're gonna use JetBrains one. I probably should switch to JavaX because I think Minecraft shades it in. I'm not sure if IntelliJ gives you a hint like if it's null or not when you have this with the other one, but for sure I know this one works. It probably does, but not sure. But yeah, so here we have that name, particle, name. So let's start creating the wrapper. So particle, if you want to get the particle, get particle. Now let's see which version they are on. So if they are on 1.7, basically lower than 1.8. Instead of checking if it's equal to 1.7, just so we can attempt to support, I don't know, like, I mean, instead of checking if it's equal to 1.7.10, we can, I guess, attempt to support lower than 1.7.10 for no reason. I don't know. No one should actually be using that, but yeah. If that's the case, we have to use the name as 1.7 passes the name, particle name equals read string index 0. As you can see here, this is the string 1.7. We should make another method, nullable. I hope I used the same. Yep. Public particle get particle by name. And basically iterate. What the hell? Okay, name equals name. And by doing this, we won't have any null pointers since we only call the method on this one, and we can be sure that all the names and the values are not null. So there you go. Particle return particle. Oh no, that should be static. This should be static. Particle get particle by name, particle name. Else. Now I'm sure the rest of the versions. Okay, oh no, it's an enum. Totally forgot that. So, oh yeah, we also have to make these stuff. Let's see if the names are the same. How are the names? 1.9 inside the enum particle enum. Uh, Probably not. Not sure. Let's see. Explosion normal. Okay, everything looks the same for now. Let's see. Let's go to crit. Scroll to crit. This looks the same. Because if they are the same, we could save a few reflection coals, just get the enum as an object, convert it to a string, which will turn it to the name of this, and get it in ours, and we could name it the same way. So let's go to the 1.91, I guess, and copy paste. Credit to Mojang. Then we also have the IDs, sort of hard coded. The ID, guess we could be real lazy and say it's an int, and it's gonna work. Yeah. Because I don't know, it's kind of weird. You'd have to, if we had it as a byte, you'd have to cast this to a byte. Even for, we all know for is a byte, actually. So yeah, that's how it is. Okay. I think I got pinged somewhere on Discord. Just gonna check that. Okay, never mind. Some random other server. Oh no, don't run. Okay. This is gonna be annoying to delete, but we only have, what the hell? What kind of argument is that? Another one? What the hell is this? X. What the hell? Okay, they have it in a map. So that, I guess, slightly faster lookup. So we don't have to do an iteration over 40. I might consider doing that. I don't know. Is that a good idea? Oh wait, we don't even need the boolean. Only a few left to go. There you go. Okay, so we should be done with that. We have it all. Now let's go and close this. Close this. Basically close all other tabs. 1.7 we have that. 1.8 we have this. The enum. 1.9 still the enum. 1.12 still have the enum. 1.13, what the hell? Particle param. Oh no. Okay, I think, okay, now we have to do a bit of guessing. I think that's the particle name. Oh no. Let's look at WikiVG. That's Probably a good idea. Particle. Wait a sec. Okay, particle 2. Let's just go protocol slash, not slash, but you know, hashtag. The ID. Oh, it's passed as an ID, as an int. What? But which is it? This? And what the hell is that? Oh no. So I assume since 1.13 they did some weird stuff. So yeah. OSIF version is lower than. I can double check later the exact version this changed in. To do check if valid. If it's lower than 1.13, take the enum. Particle enum object equals read object and particle enum class. We can create that later when the wrapper loads, and wrappers only load once, by the way. Once you use them, this is an update in 1.8. Before we just loaded all wrappers. When you call the Packetevents load method, it had advantages. We could easily spot bugs when we make a new wrapper, know if it works or not, but now you actually have to use it for us to know if it works. So, but you can have some faster load times if you guys wanted faster load times, even though let's not exaggerate, it's already kind of fast. I was looking at asynchronous loading of Packetevents, but that would just break a lot of stuff and it'll make it pretty hard, and it would basically block your listener while just loading, and it would not be the best way. So we have the name, particle enum class. Let's create the load method. Load. Let's create the static method, static class. Particle enum class equals nms utils get nms class. Where is this? Okay, so we can just say enum particle. Enum particle. And try catch that. And yeah, as I said, only loaded once, and then once we finish loading, we're done with it. And we have it stored. So there's the particle name and get by name again. Particle name. So actually we could just do this. String particle name equals that. Otherwise particle name, okay, particle name equals that, and then here particle name equals whatever. We don't need to finalize that actually. Return particle get by name particle name. There you go, that's the particle name. But we're not done, we still have to add 1.13 and above support, which is going to be annoying. I knew this would happen. I don't even know which one it is now. Oh no. You know what, never mind, forget that. Because 1.13 has the ID. I guess I'm going to assume it's the int. and do some testing later if that is true. Let's see, int particle ID read int, the first int, and it basically checks how many ints are there, and then we have a list of ints, actually an array of ints, Packetevent stores internally, and then the first index, so the first int we find. So it's gonna skip all these. So it's gonna have a list with the size of 1. So read particle, read int, okay, particle, give by ID, and particle ID. There you go. Now, next stuff. Okay, long distance, that's a boolean. What the hell? What? What the hell? Oh wait, it's not part of 1.7 probably. Okay, it is. What? Or maybe, I think this is 1.7. Yep, it isn't. So x, y, z, that's a float, and then offset x, y, z. This is x, y, z, offset x, offset y, offset z. What the hell is that? What the hell? And particle data, okay. Wait a minute. So this int is particle count. What the hell? Oh no, okay. Okay, so I think the int was particle. This makes no sense. What? Why is this there? If this contains... What? Well, I guess there's no other int, so I guess that's the ID, so good. Good, it works. Okay, it's probably gonna work. No guarantees. So, this is x, y, z, delta, alpha x, y, z, and data. Data, and data. So let's create those. Particle ID. Sure. Public float get x. What we're gonna do is, and some people ask me why I don't make variables for these methods. Why don't I make variables? Like, what the hell? Like, so that you can call this method multiple times. The reason is basically to save some performance for you when using the wrappers. Let's say you only want to use one method. Packetevents won't have to redundantly read every single field in the wrapper. And let's say it's like this one. You'll need the x, y, and z. It's not gonna figure out read this and then read the particle ID and whatever, and then get the boolean, this int, read all of the offsets and the particle data. If you only need the x, y, z, there's no point. So you can save some performance by doing this, and all you have to do is create a variable on your end and don't call the method again, so you won't use redundant resources, I guess. So get x position of the particle. We can say read float 0. This is an easy one to make, I think. Let's check again. Yep. Read float index 0. Public float get y. Return read float index 1. Public float get z. Return read float index 1. And yeah, now the offsets. Public float get offset x. Return read float 1. Public float get offset y. Return read. Oh no. 1. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. Float get offset z read float 5. Basically like that. Now we can have particle data, this float, yep, present in all of them. Public float get particle data, return read float 6. That's the particle data. Data of each particle. Not sure about that. But yeah. Is it still streaming? Just checking. Yeah. So we have the particle data. What else do we need? Particle count. Let's see, 1.7, this is the particle count. 1.8, that's the particle count. 1.9, that's the particle count. Let's see. And how's the particle count on 1.16, I guess? Packet play out world particles. The particle count. So, okay, I'm pretty confused. So I guess this isn't the particle ID. And we can just say to do. And we can return some random particle, I guess. For now, of course, this is not going to be released anything. It's just be in the commit. Sergio says fix, very good enchantment table. Yes. Very good. And particle count. Get particle count. Return read int. 0, the first int that we see, we basically read that. And this is to do. Yeah. And let's see what else is in here. We have a boolean, another boolean, and here we have no boolean at all. So let's see, boolean. What does this boolean mean? Seems to not be in 1.16. Okay, it is. It actually is. What the hell is WikiVG saying? Okay, it is. Long distance. We're going to create the boolean is long distance. Return the value of the first boolean. What else do we need? Now the data. What do you mean by data? The variable data listed in the particle. Let's see. Explosion normal. Explosion. Yep. Okay, so this is the data. Let's have a look at 1.16 and see this particle enum stuff. I think, okay, let's see how they handle it here and how they serialize. J, what the hell is J? Yep, that's what we're looking for here. Okay, this looks terrible already. Particle param has a class, and okay, so Okay, for now I'm just gonna assume that this string method is the particle name for now. So probably isn't. I'll do some testing later. Public string. No, what am I doing? We can do an optimization, I guess. We'll save some performance. No, I mean duplication, code duplication. What am I saying? For now, we're just gonna do this, and then return particle get by name. There you go. So now what can we do? Where was that? So there's a particle param interface. Where is it located? There. Private static class particle param. Let's see this enum particle. Does it have to be? Okay. I see. Let's just say particle enum class. If that fails, particle enum class equals NMS utils to particle param. And remove that static import surround. And there you have it. I'm gonna throw, I don't usually make such specific exceptions because I'm lazy, but we'll do one here. Failed to find the particle enum. While loading the wrapper, and then it's basically gonna tell you where it loaded in the Java exception. Now particle name, so we have the class. Now get the method, string method. We could do this with some caking. Private static method particle enum get name method. I hope this works. Particle the deprecated internal only usage reflection util get method inside particle enum class. It's index. No, it's data type, returning data type, string, and there, index. There you have the method, string, particle name equals invoke. Now we have to read the param. And yeah, the param object, there you have it. And arguments, no arguments at all. Let's do the try catch. Collapse. Okay. The return value should actually be a string, but that's okay. Guess we could try casting this as string. Hope that, I don't know, let's just use the toString and yeah, should work. Now we have initialized that. Otherwise, if it fails, lol. Nice spigot. I don't even know what you did. Or maybe it's an error on my end, which would be weird. So, yeah, so we've been pinged. Okay, so what do we do now? Let's close that. Do we have the param? Anything else that we need? So that should be covered. Let's go here. That should be it, actually. That should be it. Yeah. Now we have to make this stuff sendable, which is going to be even worse. It's going to be even harder. Implement sendable wrapper. Implement there. Okay, yeah, actually there. So there's something that I wanted to say. I'm not sure if I can remember it. Something important. Just gonna have a look at everything. No. Something. Oh well. Okay, yeah. Let's just make this sendable. What do we have to note? Let's go to the 1.7 and we're gonna have material theme off actually. Right now it's GitHub. We are gonna go to settings, plugins, installed. Disable. Apply. Click OK. Oh, we have to restart now. Dang it. Okay. Restart, I guess. Shouldn't be too long. Restarting should be quick. And now it looks like that. I don't know, I kinda prefer it like, oh no. Oh no. This is not what I wanted. Now it's on light theme. Coding on light theme. Imagine this is the thumbnail that YouTube automatically generates. That would be terrible. Coding on light theme. Editor. General. Okay, so basically if you uninstall the theme, instead of getting a virus, you get this. Which is kind of sad. Appearance. Dark. What the hell? Okay, that's light theme. Okay. Darkula. There you go. Okay. That looks more like it. So let's go to the wrappers play. Oh. I hope I have not, oh no, broken the stream. Performance just breaks. Out. World particles. So we have this, and now let's make this sendable. There we have it. Let's do you get X? Where is this used? Apparently IntelliJ says this is used for some reason. Let's return. Okay, so let's make the constructor. Private static constructor. There you go. Constructor. Packet. Get class. Get raw NMS packet. Get. Okay. Oh yeah. Get raw one. Get class. Get constructor. How is the constructor? We have multiple ways to go about this, but we're going to try choose the more efficient way. Not too sure. We could go with the really hard one, but tiny bit faster, like really a tiny bit. You'd have to be exaggerating by saying, I don't know, it's not gonna reduce your CPU usage by 100% or something. Probably might not even change it at all. So yeah, let's go with the easiest way, and yeah, get the default constructor, and then we can set all of the fields. Never mind. What was I even thinking? You'd end up doing the same thing anyway. You know what? Not gonna be tenable for now. Sorry. Probably gonna go and come across this later. Not for now. For now, let's see. Let's try look at doing something else. Let's close that and close that and minimize that a bit. There was something. Well, by the way, did some small optimizations and cleanup to the event manager dynamic, the new one. You shouldn't be using the legacy one, but I still did I think a tiny bit of optimizations. But I can understand why some people would want to use it. You know, looks like bucket. They might like the structure more and stuff, using an interface, implementing it. But yeah, we can achieve better performance with the dynamic one. Don't worry, they're compatible. The priority system works both, so you can make one dynamic and one legacy listener. They would work together, and it's actually better to rather mix than to use all of your listeners with the legacy one. So you'd actually be improving a tiny bit of performance. Because for every call, we have to use reflection. Because we've not defined a method name, we've not defined a method basically, and we cannot call it using direct access. Like in the event, we have a method called is cancelled. Oh, wait, in packet event, we get timestamp method. So yeah, we won't have to use reflection. But in this case, you make the methods. You just tell us, this is the listener, and here you can see we're using some reflection with this, and we're doing some checks dynamically each call. And yeah, so it's pretty encouraged to use this. I think I can use okay, bad YouTuber not read chat. Yes, I'm reading the chat. But yeah, I think might be kind of important to note some of these things. It's a tiny bit easier to explain on video. I'm gonna be doing a more in-depth tutorial on Packetevents quite soon, where I'll go into specific topics, very specific, like I don't know, optimizations when using Packetevents, or how to make your own wrappers. That one should be coming soon, and um, yeah, how to contribute probably as well. There you go. Close this. Um, what else do we have? Okay, I guess thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.